In this video, we will explore a new AI tool that has generated significant buzz in the AI world since its launch. It has even outperformed OpenAI's ChatGPT in certain aspects. Yes, you guessed it right. China has recently introduced DeepSeek AI. Today, we'll test its capabilities by using it to create IoT projects and evaluate whether it can generate functional code for us. To assess its performance, we will assign 2 tasks to DeepSeek AI, essentially creating 2 IoT projects using its assistance. If you want to learn programming or build these projects but don't know how to code, this video could be a game changer for you. Stay with us until the end because, even with minimal coding knowledge, you'll be able to create impressive IoT projects using DeepSeek. If you encounter any errors, you can also ask DeepSeek AI for help in troubleshooting them. The first task is a simple IoT project where we will read temperature and humidity data from a DHT11 sensor and display the values on a 16:2 LCD using an Arduino Nano. This is a beginner-friendly project, making it a great starting point. The second task will be a little more advanced. We will use an ESP32 board and generate a web server using DeepSeek, which will control 4 relays or LEDs. The web interface should include 4 buttons to control the relays, and the LED states should be saved in EEPROM so that the GPIO states do not reset after a power cut or reboot. Using DeepSeek is very simple. You just have to open the browser, and you can simply Google DeepSeek and start using it by creating an account. You can create an account with your email, phone number, or sign up with your Google account. After signing up, you will see a ChatGPT-like UI. Your search history will also be available, and if you need to ask anything, simply type it into the message box. Enable DeepThink R1 mode for better results. For our first task, we need to read temperature and humidity values using a DHT11 sensor and display them on a 16:2 LCD. One issue with DeepSeek is that it frequently shows a server busy message because it has recently gained global popularity, leading to high traffic and limited resources. However, after some processing time, DeepSeek will generate code with instructions, including the required components and circuit diagram connections. It will also provide a step-by-step guide on how to use the generated code. If the project does not work or an issue arises, DeepSeek provides troubleshooting steps. Now let's copy the generated code, paste it into the IDE, select the correct board and port, and upload the code. After setting up the hardware on a breadboard, you can see the results. If you see a sensor error on the LCD, it might be due to incorrect pin connections. After correcting the pin and re-uploading the code, the temperature and humidity values will be displayed properly on the LCD. This was our first task, which DeepSeek AI handled efficiently. It generated the code, provided instructions, and helped us successfully complete the project without writing any code ourselves. Now let's move on to a slightly more advanced task. We will use an ESP32 board to generate a web server that controls 4 relays. The web interface should include 4 buttons to toggle the LEDs or relays on and off, and the GPIO states should be saved in EEPROM to retain their status after a power cut or reboot. Once again, DeepSeek started thinking and processing the request, and it began generating the code. Since we are using an ESP32 board, we need to include the Wi-Fi and web server libraries. The generated code uses GPIO pins 12, 14, 27, and 26 for relay control, but you can modify them as needed. Again, DeepSeek also provides a step-by-step guide to run the code. 1. Replace your SSID and password with the Wi-Fi credentials that the ESP32 board will use to connect. 2. Verify the pin connections and upload the code. After uploading, open the serial monitor to get the IP address. Copy this IP address and enter it into your browser's address bar. The web interface will automatically appear when you connect to the ESP32's IP address, allowing you to control LEDs or relays. So let's create a new sketch. Replace the SSID and password and adjust the pin assignments. I am using pins 13, 12, 27, and 26. You need to replace the SSID, password, and adjust the pins accordingly. Let the code compile and check for errors, or it will upload directly without issues. After uploading, press the RST button. The ESP32 will connect to Wi-Fi. Once connected, the IP address will be displayed. Copy the IP address and open it in a browser. And you will see a web interface with 4 buttons. However, one issue arises. When clicking button 4, button 3 gets toggled. When clicking button 3, button 2 is toggled, and so on. We need to fix this. We will use DeepSeek to address the issue. We will inform it about the problem and let it find the error and solution. DeepSeek has identified the issue and provided a solution. We need to comment out the index adjustment inside the toggle relay function. Either remove or comment out the index adjustment. I have commented it out and re-uploaded the code. However, I made a mistake. I duplicated pin 26. Let's fix this by using pins 12, 13, 25, and 27. After correcting this, I will re-upload the code and test the project. Now the buttons are functioning correctly. Each button responds as expected. Even on a mobile screen, the web page is perfectly responsive, and there are no issues controlling the LEDs using the buttons. With this implementation, the ESP32 does not reset the LEDs even after disconnecting from power. Regarding the code, DeepSeek has generated a well-structured script. It uses an array for relay pins and a loop inside void setup to initialize the LEDs by reading EEPROM. The handle route function efficiently uses raw string literals for the HTML response. DeepSeek has done an excellent job. Both tasks have been completed and the issue with the web server project has been resolved smoothly. If you haven't used DeepSeek yet, you should definitely try it. It can help create beginner and intermediate level IoT projects, generate code, and assist with programming. The possibilities are endless. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you'd like to talk to me personally or discuss something, feel free to send me a DM. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.